make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Lopez to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to go for a big one. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. To the air on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to throw again. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Williams looking for a man. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Makes the grab. It's Abrams. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Guys, let's chat about Florida. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for more running room, and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opens up at the 23-yard line. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run.
There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Williams will pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Moving past the 25. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Syracuse right back at it.
A big key for this offense coming into this game was getting this quarterback going, running the football. And with that last scramble, he's now over 100 yards rushing in this game, and he is not done yet.
Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Gator fans love want to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense
turning it on. Headed to the end zone, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Lopez wants to fire. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Makes the catch, it's Abrams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Here he goes. And they couldn't catch him.
What a play call. 4th and short. Everybody in the building expecting that to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They had the matchup they wanted, one-on-one. QB takes a shot. It's an absolute strike, and they take it all the way in for a touchdown. What a play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And got the ball right back here in the 1st half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. These two defenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Williams will pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. That's reeled in. It's Clark. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Syracuse right back at it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete to the right. Touchdown Orange. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Lopez to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Right midfield, he's got room. It's a running room. He's at the... And they'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Toss sweep to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get him. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
With the catch, it's Abrams. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Gators want to move quickly. Lopez wants to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's throwing for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead. The sneak scores it.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know.
And the returner will be knocked down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Williams looking for a man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the ball will trickle across the sidelines out of bounds, and that'll do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production direction here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time. And an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Williams will pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the...
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go-backs against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Daniels. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grab near the marker, it's Abrams. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Lopez to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's first. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. I mean, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Going to try to get it in. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to scramble. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
The running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Lopez wants to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Abrams. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 25.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He'll get rid of it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Using his legs to buy some time. Going for it all. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now, there he goes! And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
White wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Floating away. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Quarterback will keep it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Gator. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about that? second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. No passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. White going to attack through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, if this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, looking for the completion. That's caught. It's Abrams. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. looking for room. It's Davidson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Lopez to pass. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Quarterback moving. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over.